Israel-Iran latest news. Who's winning? Welcome to Defense Decrypted. In this episode, we dive deep into the latest developments in the long-standing rivalry between Israel and Iran. Who's gaining the upper hand in 2025? What's really happening behind the headlines? And most importantly, is this conflict edging the world closer to a wider war? Let's break it down. To understand the present, we must first look to the past. The roots of tension between Israel and Iran go back to the 1979 Iranian Revolution. Once allies under the Shah, the two nations became bitter adversaries as Ayatollah Khomeini's Islamic Republic branded Israel the Little Satan. Since then, proxy battles, covert operations, cyber warfare, and diplomatic maneuvering have defined the relationship. From Iran's support for Hezbollah and Hamas to Israel's alleged strikes on Iranian nuclear and military facilities, the rivalry has shaped the security architecture of the entire region. So, where do we stand today in 2025? In recent months, tensions have escalated dramatically. Israel has intensified its strikes on Iranian-linked facilities in Syria, targeting weapons shipments and drone factories. Iran has responded with cyberattacks on Israeli infrastructure and support for militant groups in Lebanon, Gaza, and Yemen. The shadow war at sea continues, with attacks on tankers linked to both nations. Diplomatically, Iran has strengthened ties with Russia and China, gaining access to advanced military technology, while Israel deepens its strategic relationship with the United States and new allies in the Arab world. Show map of regional alliances: Iran with Russia, China, Israel with US, UAE, Saudi Arabia. This is not a conventional war fought on a single battlefield. The Israel-Iran rivalry unfolds across multiple domains. Syria, Israeli airstrikes continue to degrade Iranian military entrenchment. Recent reports suggest Israel destroyed at least 80% of Iran's missile stockpiles in Syria, but Iran keeps trying to rebuild. Gaza and Lebanon, Iran-backed groups like Hamas and Hezbollah have escalated rocket attacks. In 2025, Hezbollah's arsenal reportedly includes precision-guided missiles capable of striking deep inside Israel. Cyber domain, Iran's cyber units targeted Israeli-powered grids and water facilities, while Israel allegedly disabled sections of Iran's missile command systems through malware. Sea lanes, the shadow war in the Persian Gulf and Red Sea sees both sides attacking tankers and military vessels, threatening global energy supply. Now, the big question: who's winning? Military edge. Israel maintains technological superiority, including its advanced Air Force, Iron Dome and Arrow missile defense systems, and cutting-edge cyber capabilities. Iran, however, has mastered asymmetric warfare, using proxies, cheap drones, and guerrilla tactics to stretch Israel's defenses. Regional influence. Iran's network of proxies gives it reach from Lebanon to Yemen. But Israel's normalization deals, especially with Gulf states, have isolated Tehran diplomatically in parts of the region. Economy. Iran struggles under crushing sanctions and internal unrest. Israel's economy, despite war expenses, remains resilient and innovative, buoyed by global tech partnerships. Public morale. Both nations face domestic challenges. Israeli citizens live under the constant threat of rockets, while many Iranians question their leaders' regional ambitions as economic hardship bites. Global backing. The U.S. backs Israel with weapons and intelligence. Iran leans on Russia and China, but these powers have their own agendas, limiting how much they truly support Tehran.